Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Monday, November 23rd, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. The Battle of Texas is 2 weeks from now, and that makes it the perfect tune-up show for athletes going to the Olympia next month, which also means that it's a perfect place for Angelica Teixeira to work out a few kinks before she tries to earn back her Olympia title. Late last week, Angelica's team announced that she was throwing her name into the mix in Texas, where you assume she's coming in as the favorite. When Angelica is right, she's one of the best athletes in the history of the division, hands down. So if Texas provides her with the opportunity to figure out things between there and Vegas, I'd be keeping my eye on what she does there if I were everyone else on the Olympia roster. Do you know how you can put those little yellow sticky notes on the desktop of your MacBook? Well, after this show, I'm making one that says, mental note, do not ever, under any circumstances, train legs with Charles Griffin. Over the weekend, somebody inside the Griffin camp leaked a video of Charles smashing an impossibly heavy set of hack squats that I'm not even sure that I could have handled back when I was in my prime. Everything I've heard from people close to Charles has hinted that he's in a great place mentally and physically right now, and that he feels great about the way things have gone as of late. And if he stays the course, I can imagine him being ready to make some noise early next year. The social media culture in bodybuilding has created this weird thing that makes anyone who's prepping for a show feel like they have to publicly state that they'll be in their all-time best shape on the day of the show. And most of the time, it isn't true. So usually I take it with a grain of salt when I hear it. But the message lands a little differently when you've been backing it up with evidence the way Breon Ansley has lately. The former champ isn't just talking the talk, he's walking the walk too. We've seen it every step of the way. What we've seen in the gym is a better version of Breon than what we saw before. No doubt about it. So if the former champ shows up ready to roll with the best look of his career, will that be enough to reclaim the crown? I don't know, but it will be one hell of a fight. In the history of sports, there haven't been that many great athletes who've retired while they were still in their prime. And there are even few who have come back after retirement and picked back up where they left off. But in less than a month, Oksana Grishina will try to become the first athlete in the history of the fitness division to do just that. Within the last few weeks, we've seen Oksana's training regime amp up the intensity, and her body is starting to get a little sharper every time we see her, which makes it feel like she's building up to something big. This will be a historical Olympia weekend, and you can tell that she wants to be a part of that history. And if there was any athlete in the division you can pull this off, don't you think it would be Oksana? And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.